Oh yeah, yes indeed. Back in the building. The grind mode Wednesday, May 11th, 2022. Grind mode, chopping it up with my brother Cooks, 24, hailing from the great state of Alabama. I'm chilling in Georgia by way of New York. And we on it again for another week, another edition of just chopping it up with y'all and the fam. What it do, Cooks? How you doing, brother? Oh, I can't hear you, Cooks. Oh,
Sorry, the mic was muted. My
there
bad.
you
My
go.
bad.
Well,
Yeah,
as long
man.
as I know you heard me, so the
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
mics were on. No doubt, brother. How you
Oh
doing, man?
pretty good, man. Doing very well. Getting my stuff moved to the other spot like I need to. Getting the bills paid on time. So
Okay.
everything
Also,
going.
also you moving like every now, like you're moving little by little.
Yeah, yeah.
So at
You know
the
what I'm
end,
saying?
you won't have no big move to do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. That's smart. That makes sense. Yeah, man. Yeah. So how's your day going, bro?
Oh, it's been going all right. Went up, woke up, went to work. You know what I mean? I was a little late for work today. Some of the medicine that I've been taking for my abscess healing kind of take my sleep. Make me sleep a little longer, like a little
Oh,
heavier. So I've just been dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't allergic to no type of medicine, so it's just
uh-huh.
my body had to get used to it. But other than that, everything's good so far, man. You know what I mean? Just maintaining and keeping up with the topics of the week.
No doubt. That's what's up, man. Shout out to the chat room. I see D Cole, Hardy Boy in the building. Antoine, Mark, Gillian. What it do? What it do? What it do? Leon. What up, Leon?
What's
Thank you
up,
for coming through,
everybody?
man. Thank you for coming through, man. We just kicking it, chopping it up every Wednesday. Right here, the grind mode,
Yes, sir.
full blast radio. Yeah, man. So this first thing, man, wanted to talk about. I know you brought up the topic. They call me Magic. Now
Yeah.
that's the official Magic Johnson biography on his life with the Lakers.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
but I got to tell you, well, I haven't seen it, but I have been watching the one that they don't like, which is on HBO called Winning Time. And even though they didn't co-sign it, a lot of people, well, a lot of the former players, not co-signed, upset with it. Jerry West, he wanted like an apology. A lot
Mm.
of, I gotta tell you, man, the series is good.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
not one of
thing.
those. It ain't one of those cheesy Lifetime movies. How they just do the character all wrong because they can't get permission for the music, so they're playing like cheesy shit in the background.
hmm
You know what I mean? And they'll cast the wrong type of people. Like I made a joke, saying like they like cast Flavor Flav for like Aaliyah or something. You know what I mean? Like that's just how off the people they be casting for the characters. How they just be doing people dirty. But this one, man, like the dude they got playing the young Magic, he kind of resemble him. Like, you know what I mean? But obviously, the people, the real people that are not feeling it, don't agree with it. But I mean, what do you think about how it just looks, the aesthetics of it? Like it looks like it was recorded back in the 80s. Just the way they made the film look. They make it look like it's 80s, how it was filmed, the old school. So
I I really love the breaking the fourth wall, how they was doing. Uh, you know,
Deadpool
it
do it.
also, yeah, you know what I mean. It gave me a big look into, like, I see why the one side don't like this side, because this is giving, of course they adding in stuff, maybe, but it gave a good story of a history that I grew up in but didn't watch. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
like, if I wanted to go back and reach and check the history out, I know what to look forward to. Uh, the actors are great. Like, there's not one actor that I don't like in this whole movie.
Right.
Movie. I mean, series. Um, the lessons that each show teach from the title to the end. Like, each show kind of show you a lesson. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And what and no saying and no spoilers, but they did like it's a lot that they got right. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot they got right, but they told they told the side that some people probably are like, I'm gonna leave that in the past. I'm gonna leave that in the past. Like, it looked
But
like they told a lot of, you know what I mean? Go ahead.
they're putting a lot of flair on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think they're putting a lot of spice, on the stories. Um,
Yes. Yes.
so and I mean, I I guess, to me it's kind of like because Tretch was talking about the Tupac and Biggie movie. He said, regardless of like the feedback, he was like, you're not gonna get everything correct if
Mm-hmm.
you're not the ones kind of living the certain things that happen. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Um, he was more of like, he knew both them brothers, so he appreciated seeing a movie about them, regardless if you think it was done correctly or not. You know what I mean? He was just more of like glass half full type, you
Yeah.
know? And, with those two, it's kind of weird with Tupac and the Biggie movies. Like, I had issues with it, and they had people that were kind of involved in both Pac and Biggie helping in the films, if I'm not mistaken.
You
And
right.
to me, the
You definitely
Winning
right.
Time series looks more, I don't know, say authentic than those two. I don't know. Maybe it's the acting. Maybe, because they got a lot of good actors in the Winning Time show. The
Man,
dude
yeah.
playing Jerry Buss, that's the
The
dude from
mama.
Step Brothers.
Mm-hmm. The
The dude
mama,
playing,
the grandmama,
yeah, the great, yeah. That's Sally Field, right?
Sally Field.
Yeah. Yup. Shoot, even the girl playing Jeannie Buss. Like, they got good actors in that movie. The dude
Wood
playing
Harris.
Norm Nixon, huh?
Wood Harris.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh shoot. And then his brother too.
Which one?
I didn't know this for the longest. His brother
What?
is, remember he played the lawyer on ABC, the bald head dude, kind of stocky a little bit. I forgot his name. I think he's
Got
in
to
it
help
too.
me.
Because I think
Damn.
that's the
Which?
first time they've been in the same show together.
Oh, the lawyer. Okay. I know what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
Remember the
Okay.
ABC flick? Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Wood Harris' brother.
And the dude that's playing Norm Nixon, that's Norm Dixon's son. Did you know that?
Oh, that's right. Because I'm like, yo, the dude look like him.
That's his son.
Word. Yeah, Steve Harris.
Steve Harris. Okay.
Yup.
Okay. Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't. You hit me with one then.
Yeah, man. But
Didn't know that.
yeah, I think it's because of that. Like, the actors are good. Like, they didn't just get any kind of, cheesy actors. And then I think we're so attached with hip hop, seeing someone play Biggie that ain't
Mm-hmm.
Biggie, and see someone that play
Mm-hmm.
Pac that ain't Pac,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to kind of act like the mannerisms of them. Maybe
I
we're
feel you.
thrown off by it, like, he ain't really doing it like how Pac would do it, because we trying to picture Pac. Like you said,
Yes.
back then in the 80s, we was young. So we wasn't really attached to them how we attached to the ones we grew up with.
Right. Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
I
So I
agree
think
with that
that's
totally.
probably part of it too. Yeah.
Now, when you watch, They Call Me Magic, no spoilers, but your eyes gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna catch, it's gonna be a lot of catch. You gonna be like, you know what I mean? like you know what I'm saying, but it's coming out of it like how the Bulls documentary was done. It was kind of like that, but they
Oh, with
come.
Jordan? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. Like you won't be bored. You will not be bored.
Yeah. So it's good.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Magic was like, I saw the promo for it. He was like, you want to know the real story. You know, he's throwing shade on winning time. And I get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at them for throwing shade at it because they didn't even ask them for no input. You know what I mean? Like, I feel some type of way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo,
Yeah.
you didn't even ask us for no input. You just trying to write it how you want to write it.
How would they even would it be in the Lakers and knowing who the Lakers are? Like, how did they even get so far without no permission whatsoever? You know what I mean? Or is it just like that?
Um, well, you can tell a story. I think as far as like them using the NBA, using the Lakers, using like I could have sworn I saw an article that NBA said they didn't ask us for permission, but they're not going after them. So you know what I mean? Like it had to be greenlit before it was dropped. You know, obviously they knew that they were doing this series, so they could have stopped it. Like, oh no, you illegally losing the trademarks of the NBA, this and that. No one did nothing. No one stopped it. So I
Okay.
think you can do biopics, if I'm not mistaken, without permission, but
Oh.
just be ready for the negative feedback if it ain't done right, and you can't use. Like I said, Lifetime did that shitty ass Aaliyah Bob that they couldn't use because they didn't approve it, so you didn't even hear music in it. Like, how corny is that?
Sure didn't. Sure didn't. You right about that. I didn't even think of that time, man.
So I guess with TV, you know, you can, like I said, you can, because you know how they do stories on, like, say, Law and Order, like the events in this this show is, it can be depicted as something in real life, but it's a the names are changed to protect. You know what I mean? So they'll do a take on, say, a story that happened, like, say, when they had stop and frisk in New York, and all they was doing was just stopping any black or Spanish person and would frisk them, thinking they were a criminal, had a gun or drugs on them.
Hmm.
So they had episodes on Law and Order, stop and frisk, and obviously they changed the names of the actors that were in there that got arrested or got harassed by police in real life, but you can't use their names. But they can say this is based on.
Okay.
So I guess with TV, you can say this is based on.
Okay. That
You
makes
know,
sense. You right.
yeah,
Okay.
it is what it is, man. Like I said, and I heard the finale is dope. So it's the whole now the Magic series. What is that on? What is
They
that?
call me Magic.
Yeah, what is that on? Is it on Showtime? Is
Oh,
it on
uh,
Amazon?
I want to say Showtime. I want to say Showtime
Yeah, it's definitely
because
not on HBO.
when the finale came, I want to say that's when the episode one dropped because it's 4 episodes and each one of them like an hour long. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, so
it's almost like. Go ahead.
four,
What you say?
it's a 4-part series.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
And
and they drop all.
he cover it like he cover it like each episode is a is a start, and then when he finish it, it's getting into the second story. So he start the second story, he start the next story at the end of each episode. So that way you ain't. I binge watched it, so that's why you. That's why when
Oh,
you
okay.
you
So
know
you
like
could
oh okay
you could basically put them, like, get all 4 of them and put them together in one movie. Because
boom.
I don't have Showtime. If I got them on that my free site, shoot, I'll download them all and
That's where you go. Go there
yeah,
and get it. Go there. Cause that's how I watched it on my little site.
nice. Okay, no
Yeah.
doubt. Yeah, man, ain't nobody messing with cable no more, man. Charging us all that goddamn money. Get that shit.
Woo. That's a
Getting the
topic
box
for
real soon.
another episode. Yeah, that'll be a topic we're gonna chop on soon.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, man. What up, Serious Biz? Serious Biz in the building. Salute, man. Good to see you, man.
Serious.
Yeah, man. So before we talk about this next one, we first got to say, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness. I don't know if anyone in the chat has seen it. Cooks, did you see it?
Yes, sir.
Just see it. Okay, I saw it too. Anyone in the chat who didn't see it and doesn't want to get spoiled, please put it on mute now. And when we're done, I'll put a good to go. Then you can unmute. All right. And if you don't care, you want to listen, go ahead and listen. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. First, before we start to talk about it, what do you think? Did you like it?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I enjoyed it.
All right. I think.
You know what I mean?
I think I have to watch it again. I mean, I understood it. Hardy Boy said, "Tell it all. I smoke too much to remember." All right. Well, I don't want to just put nothing out there without letting y'all know. You know what I mean? You know, that's what we don't pride on people's spoiling shit. That's unfair to people and it's selfish. So we like to let y'all know up front before we start talking about it. So yeah, man, I liked it too. I thought some parts were maybe like maybe done a little different, because you know what it was when the end of Spider-Man with the other 3 Spider-Mans, when the portal started opening and they had to close them.
Mm-hmm.
Then obviously it goes into Doctor Strange 2. It's like myself, I thought that the ramifications of what happened in the Spider-Man movie was going to roll over to this, and it didn't. It just started a whole new story with America Chavez being a portal jumper into different universes. You know what I mean? Like that's the synopsis of it. And then the mind-blowing shit. Now I know everyone in the chat said they don't care, or if they do care, they muted it. The villain in this movie, bro, I did not know they was going there. Scarlet Witch. That was ill. Because I'm so glad the trailers didn't give it up, even though I stopped watching them after like the first or second one. But just the way when he went to the field asking for her help, and she was like, yeah, maybe we can do something about America. And then she paused, she was like, oh, wait, you never told me her name. He was like, yeah, I did. Yo, me and Ty was like, oh shit, it's her. And then all of a sudden you see the whole shit change from white to red. I said, yo, so they really putting the evil Scarlet Witch in this one, bro. I was feeling that shit. I was feeling that.
I watched it twice in one day. I watched it twice, and to get the better understanding the second time, and then I watched somebody else break it down, and they say, and what one of their points was, it was almost of, this is how Scarlet Witch ended from the series. You know what I mean? And I was like, that do make sense, because she was reading that dark magic book at the end. And then the previews, the movie preview trailers had us thinking that, whatever happened in between, you know what I mean, that we didn't see, he going there and she gonna end up helping him, but she ended up being the overall bad person. And I was like, whoa. So then I was like, wow, she using all these beings through this magic, dark magic, to attack the girl, to get her kids and turn it into her reality, period. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, like, that was a dope I like how they put that together. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Um, so what next part did you like after that? We at the field. What did you like next?
Well, obviously, when I knew, by the you heard Patrick Stewart's voice, that was gonna be Professor X, but I still wasn't sure because maybe they was trying to throw us off. And then
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I saw it. It posted somewhere, and it pissed me off. It pissed me off, bro. It pissed me the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie, because I
I
was
know you
like,
hate that shit.
yeah, and I'm not gonna say nothing. That's all I'm gonna say. You already know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wanted to be like, yo, I want to be confirmed myself when I see him. You know, even though in my head, I knew it kind of was him, but I just wanted to see it for yourself.
Right.
But
Right.
when they had um now this different universe, so they had the different variant of Captain Marvel,
Mm-hmm.
Black Woman. Then they had Black Bolt, the Inhuman, which looked way better than the one in that trash ass ABC series. That shit was trash. But then they had motherfucking Jim from The Office, who everyone wanted to see him play. I'm telling you, the Marvel fans, they did it again, bro. They got him to play Mr. Fantastic. And when I saw that dude up there, bro, I lost it. I said, "Oh
Hey,
shit, they really got
you
him."
you know what else I found out about that cat, that Krasinski cat? I also found out that he actually produces too. So when
Oh
he ain't
yeah,
acting, he producing. Oh, and
yeah.
I
He
was
produced
like, whoa,
A Quiet Place, I think. That horror
okay,
movie. Yeah, I think
yeah,
he produced that.
oh,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Yup. So yeah, man, that right there, I was like, yo, the fans did it again because they did it with Deadpool with Ryan Reynolds. Like, they put the petition out, and yo, we want him to play when he did that little skit thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like, yo, this dude is perfect, and the fans, you know what I mean? Like, paved the way to have someone like it's like we see it without that Hollywood bullshit lens. You know what I mean? Like, don't get some cheesy ass actor that we're like, nah, that dude can't play him. That woman can't play him. No, get this person. Like, we can see, this dude fits that character. So I big up Marvel for listening to the fans because it makes sense. Like, be in tune with the fans. Don't be all Hollywood and do the bullshit they've been doing. You know what I
Right,
mean? Be
right.
in tune
Now,
with the fans, the people, the real fans of comics of Marvel.
let me ask you this: same subject. I ain't taking away from it. It can be just one. You can just answer one thing and keep on going. Certain actors that's in Marvel that have been the character since they created the character, it don't make no sense to change the character unless the actor don't want to play the character no more. And
Of
if they
course.
still happy, to play the character, and they happy with the script, and they know the type of check they gonna get, boom. We just like when you was talking about Professor X right then. If it hadn't have been him, even though it's messed up how you found out, but you were still happy to see him. If it had been some other bald dude, you probably been like, here we go. Well, let's see how far he gonna take it. You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? Not necessarily. Not for this one,
Okay.
only because it's the multiverse. So
Okay.
they necessarily didn't have to get the one that always played Professor X because it wasn't an X-Men movie.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's a gray area when it's coming to this because they're doing all the reboots. They're supposed to be introducing the mutants and everything. So I don't mind if they get, a different Storm. Don't get Halle Berry. Which now looking at hindsight, I was like, do I really see her playing Storm? I ain't gonna lie, I seen Amanda was married to David Bowie playing Storm. She'd have been ill
Hmm.
playing Storm to me. African tall, dark-skinned, beautiful African goddess playing Storm.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just saying as far as like casting. So to me, I think if that was a different ball head, I don't think I wouldn't have been mad that it wasn't Patrick Stewart. I still would have been happy that they put a mutant in there because it's starting to bridge the gap. You know.
Okay.
And even if the dude that didn't play John Krasinski, say that wasn't him, but it still was a Mr. Fantastic dude, I still would have been happy because it was, you know, them bringing the Fantastic Four in. You know what I mean? Like they're slowly bringing all these other properties that they didn't own in there.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's why, I really wouldn't have an issue, with it. Even though, I like Patrick Stewart. And I like the young dude that plays the young Professor X in the First Class, which I think was better than all the first X-Men movies.
Yeah, I agree.
Class of Days of Future Past, yeah.
I sure agree. Even though I enjoyed them. Like at that point when they was first coming out, I enjoyed them then. But as I started to learn, and then my cousins, my cousins started to say, that ain't how the story went for real. And then they showed me. And then, meeting people on here and over there, and they like, nah, this how it really went. Then I bought the paperbacks. I'm like, oh, okay. Now I see why folks hate these movies.
Yeah, like you said, for that time, because they never did it before. Yeah, we was mad excited. But as the movies went on, and especially that last one, I was like, yo, what is this? And then the Wolverine movie, bro, they completely just messed that movie up.
Hey.
Ryan Reynolds was in that movie, playing Wade Wilson, and then they closed his mouth when he played Deadpool. Remember that bullshit they did? And that's why it was funny.
I remember now.
When he went back in time and shot his ass. That shit was classic. You know what I mean? Like he shit on the own movie.
I remember that too.
How bad it was. Yeah. So, yeah, man. So yeah, I'm excited to see, where it goes next. It was just crazy though how she was just offing them. How she just straight killed them dudes like it was nothing though. I think they did that to show how bad she was, bro.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that. Plus, she was a mother looking for a crazy mama looking for a kid, so she ain't gonna let nothing stop her. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny? Me to cut you off. We went to see it on Mother's Day, and I was like, so this movie is a mother that'll do anything for their kids to get their kids. It's like there's a Mother's Day
that
movie
makes sense
with horror in it.
That makes sense.
What I mean? Yeah, it was just ironic. We watching that shit on Mother's Day, and Scarlet Witch is bugging the fuck out. But yeah, man. Like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm trying to still like think like what else was in the movie that they kind of injected in.
What did you think about when they was going through the multiverses? How they was going from place to place, just crashing through.
I think it was dope the way they did it. Like it showed you the different ones, you know what I mean? And then I didn't even think about it till after the fact. There was an article that said, they didn't touch on the villain, the dude in who's supposed to be the new big bad villain in Marvel, Kang. They was like, they didn't bring him in it. They didn't bring in Loki in it. And it was saying they didn't want to I guess they didn't want to bring like extra to it. They're probably gonna wait till they maybe build assemble a new team. That's what I think they're gonna do. I think they're gonna assemble a young Avengers team and then a new Avengers team. Like I think they're gonna have Kate Bishop, America Chavez, who's the chick? The chick, the deaf chick that was in Hawkeye, the one he was fighting, because she's getting a new series.
Echo.
Yeah, Echo. Moon Knight. Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, War Machine, because they're gonna have armor wars. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna do a mix between a young team and an old team, kind of like how they have the Titans, and then they have the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
They have the Titans that's on HBO Max. Then they
I
have the
love that
Justice
show.
League movies, and then the separate, DC movies, Flash, Aquaman, what's the name's coming out this year, Black Adam. So I think they're doing that too, because you know what I mean. You got to have even though the Titans is dark, that shit ain't really for kids. You know what I mean? They be
Yeah, to be
fucking,
real.
cursing, yeah. But I think with Marvel, they're gonna, there's already kids watching, the grown up superheroes, but I think they're gonna go with these kid superheroes and keep it like light, and we'll have nothing maybe controversial in there. She-Hulk coming out too. So
That should be pretty good.
and you know what I liked? How they incorporated. Remember What If? The What If series.
Yes.
The animated. If you
Yes.
notice, the whole What If series, they took parts of that and it's in the Doctor Strange. The Ultron bots. What else?
The eyeball creature.
Yup, the eyeball creature.
Oh.
What else?
Captain Carter.
Captain Carter, yeah, that's right. Captain Carter's in it too. Yeah, that was dope. They took all little elements and they put it in the Doctor Strange and the evil Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, Zombie
they know what they're doing.
Strange.
They know what they're doing. They put it in our heads to set it up.
Yeah, they did it good. I mean?
Yep. They know what they're doing, man. That's why I like Marvel, man. They're real consistent on their organization.
Right.
Of the timeline and how they put stuff, together. It's pretty dope.
Doctor, do you have your echo thing on? Cause I hear my echo.
Or
is that me?
Yeah, it might be you. Yeah, it's fine on this end.
Yo. Might be me. Yo. Okay.
A little better?
Okay, we good.
All right.
Yeah, we good now.
So, what was that? I didn't Google that. The eye that opened up. Because remember the evil one had that third eye? And now he got it because he was messing with the dark hole?
That means that he's going to be, what how I said now? Like the energy that the dude, that his evil self had, the power. Now he got it. You know what I'm saying? Because since he destroyed that one, that power, right, that now is him. So now if he ain't the sorcerer supreme, now he's right there. He's somewhere in that element. But that was what's going to turn him evil later on. Or not, he ain't going to say evil, but it's going to be one of them situations where it's going to be a choice got to be made. And all, leave it at that. Like, it's going to be a choice going to have to be made because of so much power that he got now, and he might lose control of self because of the power. I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. And that woman that came and got it, the post credit, that is the niece of Dormammu. That's his niece. And also, from what I understand, in the comics, that's supposed to be his new love.
Yeah, and that's Charlize Theron, so she ain't no minor role character.
Exactly.
So she's gonna be in the next one. They probably gonna be a couple.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So yeah. So I'm looking forward to the next one. I want your Thor: Love and Thunder now. That's the next Marvel movie that's coming out in July.
Mm-hmm.
Once they do what they do, how they gonna make that connect? Now I think they are because Thor's already in space.
Right.
Doctor Strange left. with that woman to go help out something in space that got messed up by this whole thing with the multiverses.
Then don't forget we got Kane the Conqueror somewhere in the mix.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm thinking that somehow it's gonna start connecting. Because Marvel, they're starting a whole new saga. The Thanos Infinity Saga is over.
Yes.
So they're gonna start slowly stitching stuff. They already had in Moon Knight, when they had all the gods, they had the African god, the Black Panther. So that was a connection to Wakanda. Wakanda comes out this year too, Wakanda Forever. So I'm like really intent looking to see how they're gonna start, stitching.
Putting it, and don't forget Ant-Man and the anti what they call it, the Ant-Man, because they finna go into the
but that comes next year. So I think these movies are gonna lead up to that because Kang is supposed to be in that movie. But I think he might show up somewhere as maybe a post-credit thing. Remember how they did Thanos? After they beat Loki, and he was, I got something to do with myself. It might be something like that where he just gets introduced real quick.
Yeah,
that's it.
And then that's it. Yeah. Secret Wars. It's on the rise. Then.
Yeah,
that's what we waiting on. Secret Wars.
And there's a theory them saying about Thanos maybe did what he did because he knew what Kang the Conqueror was going to do. Because he tries to rule in every universe. So there's a theory about like Thanos did what he did because to stop Kang. And because they reversed it, they might have, because think about it, they did fuck up because when they went back and then Loki escaped, and then that's how that new universe started with him being locked up with the time variance.
Okay.
And found out it was Kang the whole time.
That's true.
By them going back in time, they started that.
That's true. So because they broke everything up. Okay. Yeah, that's an eye opener right there.
The whole time, that's why he did that. That would be crazy if that comes out saying like, y'all should have let it be. Y'all should have let half the universe stay dead because since you didn't, you brought the arrival of someone worse than Thanos.
Yeah, that right there. Hey, that could happen, man. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Look, you a comic reader. You can read something in, let's say, X-Men 294 issue, and they'll have something in there, and in 5 years later, in another episode, it will be like, yeah, remember what happened when we went to the Sentinel Island? And then they'll have a star, see X-Men 294.
Yeah.
You go back and look, you'll be like, oh, shit. They doing the same shit in the movies, bro.
That's true. You right. That's true. Go ahead. Oh, I was just saying that like that's just a trip how you can catch that, but it'll be years later when you catch it though. That's all.
Yeah. That's why those the Easter eggs. Like everyone's really trying to figure out, like, oh, what's that? Like remember Spider-Man, the second one, when it said see what comes next, and you see the 1, 2, 3, 4 on the wall, and each color was the color of the Fantastic Four. Like the 1 was a red, the 2 was red for Human Torch, and then 1 was the blue, and then the 4 was clear, which was saying that it's invisible, like invisible more. Like it was so obvious. And then the street that he was on the corner when I guess that's when he before they revealed who he was, they said that street going down the street is the Baxter Building.
Wow.
And when it says see what comes next, 1, 2, 3, 4 is going that way. Someone found that shit, bro. And I was like, yo, that's so obvious.
I got to go back and look. I didn't ever catch that. I got to go back and look.
Yup.
I ain't never caught it.
Yo, I was like, oh, that's an ill Easter egg. And then
I'm gonna
remember when
catch
they were
that.
in the remember when they had Doctor Strange captive and they were like, yo, you're in the Baxter
Yeah,
lab or something, they said. When they said that,
I
I was
remember
like,
that.
oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you
because I
go.
kept thinking, I'm like, Baxter. I'm like, Fantastic Four, man. Like, dang. I was
Yo,
like, oh, okay. I see how they putting everything together, but they inching it together though.
yeah. And you know, another thing real quick before we end this one, you know, since she killed those variants, if you noticed, Doctor Strange and a few other people, they were the same character in each multiverse, in each universe. So even though she murdered Reed Richards, Black Bolt, Captain Britain, they're still
You
from
know,
another universe. So, like, you know, because people were saying, oh, you know, they introduced Professor X and Reed, but she killed them, so they're dead. But nah, that's their way of
mm-mm.
just showing, no, they killed them from a different universe.
Different universe.
They can
Yes.
still get the same characters to play them because the same characters played, you know, the same hero or villain in each universe. They just did it. They
Yes.
were just a different, you know, role or whatever.
I liked it.
But it was the
I
same
liked it.
person. You know what I mean? So
Because I definitely been hearing, like those type of comments, like, "Oh man, they hyped us up for nothing. They didn't last long." And I'm like, well,
yeah,
you
nah,
know, it's
that was
it's
just a
it's just
tease.
yeah, that was just a tease, man.
That was
You know
just
what
a
I
yeah.
mean?
That was just a, you know, we gonna get you amped to see what comes next. Like we're gonna just do
Yeah,
this, give you that little shit, get you excited, and then, but like I said, I think in each movie they're gonna bring something out. They go one character, another character. Could remember how the end of Hulk, Robert Downey walks into the bar.
yep,
Goes, I want to tell you about the Avengers Initiative.
yes,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like they're gonna do each one.
And last note, I watched the video on the crowd reactions in the theater, and when they got to that part, the Illuminati part, it was like a football game, basketball game. 5 seconds left. It was like each person, and then when Xavier said, "Let him tell it," of what he said when he was coming out, that
Yeah.
crowd, all you saw was hands in the air and hollering. Then you hear everybody shh, 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 so they
Yeah.
shush.
Because they want to hear the next one.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, when they saw Reed Richards, I know they went crazy, right?
Man, them folk went foolish, man.
You,
Like I'm talking
you
about,
went on the
like,
first
wow.
night?
Well, actually, I watched it in the privacy of my own home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched it. I say, I know my little, I hit my little keys and find it, and
Yeah.
just keep searching and keep going till I find it. And when I found it, I'm like, let me check it out. And when I hit the button, it wasn't none of this camera moving like this and trying to get ready. It was already plop. And I was like, this must be a HD 4O, what you call a camera, because it's there. So
Oh, so
I just went.
even though you heard the crowd, it was still a good. Because I
Oh no,
can't
I
watch.
went back. I went back and watched a YouTube video of crowd reactions of the
Oh yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah. I like watching that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was my movie theater. It wasn't. I mean, it was people in there, but it wasn't packed. It was on a Sunday. Like I said, it was
Okay.
Mother's Day, and down here in Georgia, you know, a lot of people in church and stuff first. So
Oh
they
yeah.
didn't have that reaction. But when I went to see Avengers Endgame, shit, I went the first night. Man, it was cheering, crying, all sorts of shit in that one. That shit was epic.
So
Like
it was emotional.
you'll never forget that moment. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So yeah, man, we touched on that a lot because we big Marvel geeks. So
Yes. Yes.
but yeah, man, this next topic, like I don't know too much about the dude. I'm just seeing from other YouTube people talking about him. I kind of knew about the dude, but he was sort of like a relationship type guru. Kevin Samuels, R.I.P. Why all the hate after his passing? It's weird because they said like 80% of his audience are women.
Hmm.
They said he kind of downgrades women. Um,
Hmm.
I don't know. I'm getting like reports from like people saying that he's talking about the women that are thinking like they don't have to do shit, but they want everything from a man. And it's like he's trying to tell men to better yourself. Like don't just fall for anything. And I don't know. There was instances where they said he was telling a woman, like women that are like 30 and over and don't have a man, kids that like you're kind of a waste or something. I don't know. They were saying like he was kind of being like disrespectful for women that weren't in relationships. I mean, can you touch on more on like who to do, like what his thing was? Because like I said, it's sort of like a half and half.
So to be honest, that I was just asking, like really just genuinely asking you. I know that you don't keep up with stuff like that, but I know also you do keep your ear to the street. You know what I mean? Something, you know what I mean? The virtual streets when things go on. And I didn't know like actually who this cat was, but I always heard his name. And like you said, his way of thinking about the females and telling the guys how to do and this. But when he passed, you know what I'm saying? Like it was like people was putting up these memes and like this one meme where they got a dude in a casket and he's looking out the casket and it's got this is Kevin Samuels looking at 30-year-old women, so and so, so and so. And I was like, damn, like was dude that bad to where they would put a meme up of a dude in a casket and dude supposed to be, you know what I mean? And then there was reports that something happened to him and people was just reporting that he was RIP. But they didn't get the final report that he was RIP.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, because they want to be quick to be the first one to fucking post it, bro.
And I'm like, dang, is he that hated by a certain part of society where if somebody said he's sick and he almost gone, they'll just go ahead and say he gone? Like, is he like, you know what I mean?
That show you the mind state of these people, man, on the internet, man. It's sad. You know what I mean? And it's like, to me, it's like coming out the woodwork on this dude after he's dead. They said Vivica Fox was saying some shit about him, and and it's like they were telling her like, yo, pot me kettle, like look at you. You know what I mean? With all the plastic surgery and just yapping for nothing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's a lot of shit is just corny, man. Like people doing on the internet. That's why, like, I don't go on those sites, shade room, and all that shit, because the second, it's like negative. You know what I mean? It just gets more, more press and more spins.
Yeah, and it's ugly.
Like I said, I hear about it on other people's shows and stuff, and I watch it, here and there, but then I'll just move on. You know what I mean? Because and a lot of people will just stay ingrained in it. You know what I mean? They'll just keep staying ingrained with it, like kind of like the Will Smith shit. Like it was funny, with all the memes. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, we was sending shit back and forth, funny shit. You know what I mean? But then after a while, I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah,
then I kept seeing it and seeing it and seeing. I'm like, all right, like, damn, like, is it enough now? You know what I mean? But sometimes it gets overboard. Too much, you know what I mean? But we all guilty of like just looking to see what's going on, the fuck shit. But Bucks Celtics about to start, man. Let's go Bucks. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Word up. Yeah, man. That too, Hardy boy. That's crazy, man. Having people dead on stage.
What?
While people are performing, or while people are like they're bringing people to a club, put them on stage, or sitting them up playing like he's playing cards. Like having a dead body.
Here,
yeah, bro. They've been doing that shit for a while, man. Like that shit bugs me out, man. I don't get it.
What? You mean like an actual dead body of whoever the person that they celebrate?
Yup, their dead family member, whatever, if they want to be propped up somewhere.
Like some Weekend at Bernie's type shit.
Yup, exactly.
Golly.
Yeah,
Golly.
yeah, shit is crazy. Yup. So yes.
Damn.
So my thing on man with this is like a lot of people are just weak, man, to be all this extra stuff saying after he gone. When he ain't here, you know what I mean? It's easy to do that. So word up.
Gotcha. Okay.
Man, I saw this video, bro, the other day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what is ill about this dude? Like, and I was saying, like, I don't really play his stuff like that on a regular on my channel, but I know he's dope. You know, man, and it's the same with J. Cole. Like, I'll play J. Cole here and there. But you know, my crowd is catered to the 80s and 90s and stuff. But if I'm thinking of something to play, I'll play it. You know, but when this dude comes out with something and drops it, man, people paying attention, man. Kendrick Lamar, see the most creative visually the last 5 to 10 years. I mean, the most compared to what? The culture of like what's pushing the needle, or just
I'd say like on a like how we watch videos and we'll see Hype Williams come with something like, hey, you know what I mean, and it just changed the game for a little while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Not like Diddy, you know, fire, lights, suits, you know, super shiny cars, just giving you that different boom look, and then it just take over for a while because if you look at the competition, friendly competition or whatever, they videos ain't giving us that different look, like, you know what I'm saying, like from every angle, you know what I mean. And I was just wondering, you know, is he one of the most, because his videos aren't is not like the other percentage of the
With all the
artists.
bells and whistles and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
it's just
saying?
straight
Like,
up rapping with some crazy ill visuals like this one that he did. You know what I mean? And yeah, man. I mean, it's proven because that video was up, and in less than a day, it has 6 million views.
ah,
6. So I can imagine what it's at now. But yeah, man. When he comes out, he moves the needle. You know what I mean? Whether you want to agree with him or not, you know what I mean? Like, he has that thing about him. Like, I couldn't spit a bar, you know, as far as like if he said something ill, you know what I mean? But that's not taking away with what he's done in his lane. You know what I mean? You know, like I said, out of the new people, well, they're really not new anymore. J. Cole and Kendrick, they've been out. You know, as far as not being old school, yeah, I'm listening to them. You know, off rip. You know, I'm listening to them. You know what I mean?
no, like
Because
what about my
they're not
man
jumping
from
on trends.
right.
You know, they're not jumping on the bullshit and all that.
You know how what's my man name? Glover. What his name? Glover.
Donald
What's his
Glover.
first name? Okay. You remember when he did the This Is America video?
Yeah.
In that perspective, like kind of stop the culture for a second and like boom, look
They
at
have
what,
that.
you know what I mean?
Yup, they have that presence where it's
Okay.
like everybody be overhead, and also when they do something, it just like when Manny Pacquiao fights in the Philippines, the whole Philippines shuts down.
Man.
Yeah, they're the same. Yup, they have that impact. So, like I said, that impact is important. So he's definitely and that album I think is dropping Friday, so he's gonna blow the roof off as far as streaming sales. You know what I mean? He's one of those dudes that can, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm dropping an album tomorrow. And it's going no promotion, no, you know what I mean? Kind of like what Beyonce did when she dropped that album out of fucking nowhere. I think on Apple. I think this was before Tidal and all that.
I had seen just to throw in, like I'd say maybe a month ago, there was a couple of articles of, where's Kendrick at? You know what I'm saying? What's Kendrick doing? You know what I'm saying? Where is he at? I know we seen him at the Super Bowl thing. So it was like, okay, that might be kind of his introduction to, hey y'all, I'm getting ready to come back. I stepped on the biggest platform. Let y'all know I'm still here, still alive, I'm still well, I'm still me. So when I drop some, y'all get ready. And then boom, he dropped this. And then that video alone, just the visuals, the faces that he brought back to life was, in a way it was touching. It made you remember.
Yeah.
It touched you, or inspired whoever it would inspire. But it was definitely different for me because I ain't seen nothing like that since shoot. Like
Yup.
I
And
can't
I
even think of
guarantee
who.
you, you're gonna see copycats. Now you're gonna see people using that. Because I've seen people using that on like IG posts. You know what I mean? They'll put their face on a actor in a movie. You know what I mean? And like, just some
Yeah.
fun stuff. But to do that in a video and then he's rapping like the people who he's rapping about,
hmm
and then when
That's
he's rapping about who he was talking about, that's when their faces change.
hmm
Like, yeah. Shit was dope, man. Shit
it's
was
it's
dope.
two videos I want to throw at you that it put me to mind. Uh, Number one, the What They Do video with the Roots.
Okay.
You know how all the stuff was going on in the background, and you see the dude with the fro that you see in all the videos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then exhibits video. What you see is what you get. How everything was just going, and everywhere he moved, it was like something was going on. It's like
Yeah.
whatever action was going on behind him wasn't
Yeah.
stopping. Like it kind
It's
of
like
it give me
craziness.
that yeah, it give me that kind of feel. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, those are video visuals that you remember. Yeah. So like the song, like, because I saw the video first, you know, and now it's like I can listen to the song. The song is dope, got the dope ass Marvin Gaye sample, but I gotta watch the video
hmm
now just as much as listening to the song, just because the visuals are so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, it got that effect. It's got that effect. Word up. So yeah, man, big up to K Dot, man. About to drop another one. Which brings us to a next dude that we was just talking about, J. Cole, Andre
Ooh.
Stacks, The Promised Land. Now, I didn't hear the original because there's a dude on YouTube, nice dude produces. He did a blend
hmm
and he put it together. So at first I was like, I thought it was a blend. But then as I'm Googling, I was like, oh wait, no, this is the unreleased joint. It was Andre because he was talking about Kanye's mom or something.
Yes.
And then that's the one that they secretly released or something. It was like unreleased. So this is the joint that he was talking about, right? Yeah. So I didn't
Yes,
even
sir.
hear the original, but I heard the lyrics already. So, but you
Okay.
gotta listen to the remix that this dude put on one of his own beats on my channel. Shit is dope.
Okay. Okay.
Shit is dope. He's got about
Oh,
600,000 views on that video.
this track was it definitely it gave me the what I'm saying that the hip hop feel. The words they was using, how they was just going. You know what I mean? Andre 3000 telling the story. Then J. Cole come through with his story and just how he laid it down. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I really enjoyed this like track. I definitely listened to it twice because the first time I listened to it, I was just amazed. Under 3000, okay, but then the second time I stopped and cut everything off and just listen. Close my eye because the way they spit, you got to really listen.
Word up. Got him. Yup. Yeah, man. So definitely feeling that, John. It's gonna be in some rotation for real. Word up.
Yeah. Do you think that or a little secondary question is do you think that Andre 3000 gonna start doing more this year with a
I
track
don't
like
think
this?
so, man. Because I mean, that's old. That's an old track that he
Okay.
did, and I think he said that he's kind of retired.
Okay.
He said, I think there was an interview where he was saying like he don't have that, because think about when they came out, and then it's like he saw where everything shifted. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, but what he don't realize is he can be one of these dudes like Kendrick and J. Cole and just say if Andre was like, "Yo, I'm dropping a soul album tomorrow," he's gonna stop.
Man,
The culture gonna shift and gonna be, I'm gonna check it out. But if he don't have it in him, if he's content on, you know what I mean, then as we want to hear it, do we want to hear it when he's half into it? Nah.
okay? Let me throw this one at you. This is the last little pebble I'm gonna throw in the lake. With Black Star coming back, would that make other duos wake up a little bit and come on back a little? You know what I mean?
Nah, I mean, I just think, you know, yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be like, yo, they just came out, yo, we should come out. I don't think it's like that. I just think it's, you know, the feeling. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know how that came about. I don't know if Mad Lib approached them like, yo, y'all should come out again. Let me do your whole album. Just like how,
Mhm.
High Tech did the Revolutions Per Minute with Talib. You know, yeah, but it may spark an inspiration.
I hope it do.
I don't know what other groups that are not doing music. Like, you give me examples. I mean, besides Outkast, but like I said, that's gonna even. I don't think that's gonna happen because I think Andre is intent on
I feel you. I
not putting out
understand.
new music anymore. But
Only reason why I asked that because I never thought Most Def would come back. I thought excuse me, Yasmin Bey. I thought he was done with. I thought he was like on the Andre 3000 level, like but not his level, like what I mean, somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, I know it wasn't talking about him like being retired, but I mean, now that you say that, yeah, it's like, yeah, he hasn't done anything. I mean, besides maybe just shows. But yeah, I don't remember him, ever saying, he's done with music. So it's kind of refreshing that, like, oh shoot, yeah, Black Star's back, and one of the
Man,
illest boom bap producers, Mad Lib, is producing it. And
woo.
I wanted to do a listening party for it, man. I still want to try to do it.
Okay.
So I think B Dub was telling me, you say, yo, the album is dope. So I definitely want to and I want to do a listening party and just listen like the first time. Like, I don't want to listen to it first then do the party. Like, I want to listen to it with, naked ears with everybody. You know what I mean? So we all get the
Yes.
same reaction, whatever. So, maybe we'll do that like real soon. Obviously on Twitch.
Yeah.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
but yeah, man. I mean, that kind of leads us to the one of the next topics. Hip hop is the hip hop culture as we know it, trying to make a comeback. I mean, to me, it's back. It's been back. It's just it's not commercial lines. It's not, and it's been like that. So I mean, I don't know. I don't. Not saying you. I'm just saying, like, there's people saying, "Yo, lyrics is coming back." To me, lyrics been back. I think it's just maybe more people are seeing that lyrics is back, so maybe it's getting more attention. But to me, I think it's been back, but it's just been strictly underground. Um, to me, like, I ain't listened to the radio in I don't know how many years. You know what I mean? So anything I find that's dope hip hop is on the internet or by word of
Mm-hmm.
mouth. Like, you say, yo, the Mad Lib joint, or we've been on group text talking about shit. Yo, what's the name just dropped this? Like Mick Takali, yo, he's always like dropping a YouTube link, you know what I mean? Something. So we have each other to keep us abreast on like the new shit. You know what I mean? And I think that's good with social media. Like, we can go right to the artist page, get alerts when they dropping
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? We don't need the fucking radio. Like I said, the last time I listened to radio was like sports talk shows in the morning, man, going to work when I was in New York.
that's
I
it.
better stop listening to those shitty ass radio stations. Play the same song every hour on the hour. And um I was told the story. I remember when I moved my mom's down to Florida after my parents got divorced. And me
Mm-hmm.
and my cousin drove a U-Haul. Every state that we drove through, that was a quote unquote urban station. was playing the same fucking song, man, every hour for that 16, 18-hour trip we took in every state in those different black stations. They'll play. I was like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, and it's not like we had a system where I could have just doing a CD or whatever. You know, we was in a U-Haul truck. So we had to either talk to each other or had the music or try to turn it down to something else. But that's when I was like, oh man, this radio shit is some bullshit.
Same way in Alabama, man. Same way in Alabama, man. We had certain stations that play the same junk over and over and over again. They might play. We used to have a station, wheel, and like they would have an hour where they would play old school jams, and it'd be like that would be the best hour on the radio you could get. And the next hour, like they had their little midnight love session where they just play all the like the Jodeci's and the high
Quiet
fives.
Storm in New York.
Quiet Storm, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But then something changed. And now from morning all the way to like the only fun thing about our radio station is Ricky Smiley Morning Show. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Other than that, like there's nothing, the announcements be jumping because you find out who's gonna be where and HBCU this and all that and what's going on in the stuff. But same here, man. Like the radio stations just they aren't the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like even the jazz stations was playing the same jazz songs, man.
Got lazy, man. Riz got lazy. Radio's got lazy, man.
You know, but yeah, man. I just wondered about that because with the way that I've been watching how just different artists are getting together. I know people is passing and this and that, but like the circle that they got still keeping it strong. Certain collaborations that's been coming out lately. Certain new artists that's been coming out lately seem like they kind of changed their style. And I'm noticing that a lot of the mumble dudes and the mumble dudes that they look up to are starting to, they're starting to grow small. You know what I mean? Or they, getting in trouble and things of that nature. Like certain ones that we thought was gone, they come back into the picture, but it's for the wrong reason. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the drill kind of came and pushed Mumble to the side a little bit, even though they trying to stick around, but it seems like if now it's either drill or you back to the basics in a certain way of speaking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, all that shit is. I don't even want to talk about all that bullshit. There was one DJ in New York. He said, "Man, I'm not playing that music no more." He said it on the station. He's like, "I'm not playing it because these are people that are actually talking about murdering their ops, and they're out in the streets doing it."
Yeah.
But this ain't the, back in the days we had our music. You know what I mean? MOP, Mobb Deep, and but they weren't, shooting and murdering people. Yeah, they've been probably rolling in the club. Like our MOP used to mop niggas up in the club. You know what I mean? But
man,
yeah, but they was, you know what I mean? Like it's everything is different, man. It's been different, but
yeah, real life scenario.
Shift.
Yeah,
it's gonna be another shift. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I see it coming. That's the reason why I asked you this stuff in the people's because it's like I can see it. I can see it coming. I can see it. I can see it.
So you mean more? So you're saying like it's coming like more into the spotlight?
Yeah.
Because it's been out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, we'll see, man. And like I said, I mean, some of these the Black Star album is gonna be, I think, released just on their site. And some people are like, oh man, it ain't on the DSPs. But to me, I'm like, yo, if you are an artist that been out for years and got a cult following, people gonna support. Rock Marcy said when he released his album on his website, I think rockmarcy.com, in 5 days he was back in the black. He was in the black. Like, I guess the money he put out for promotion and to put the album out and spending the money in studio time. He said he made his money back in 5 days. He
Damn.
sold the album just on his website before he released it to DSPs. So it's like,
Ooh.
what I mean? Is if you have a following, your true, supporters are gonna follow you.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right.
Of course, you're gonna reach more people with, being on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, and all that shit. But to me, yeah, if you drop it, I'm gonna drop it first month. You know what I mean? Month, 2 months gonna be strictly on my website. Boom, make your money back. You know what I mean? Then released on the DSPs later on. You know.
That's the way to do it though, because it's all business. Ain't nothing personal. It's
Yeah.
business.
And
You know what I
plus,
mean?
if you ain't attached to no record label,
Bing, bing, bing,
attached to no record label, you
bing.
can do what the fuck you want, man. Yo, I got my own imprint. And I'm putting this out on my own. Because guess what? All the money's going to me.
Man, that's
Yeah,
I know
Antoine,
that's
yeah,
a
Rock
great
Marcy's
feeling.
dope, man.
That's a good feeling right there too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we got Dogma though on all platforms right now.
Go check
Samsung
it out.
Agility Beats, cuts by DJ Tiger. Please go support us, man. Go stream that Dogma. The album's out now.
Yes.
We shout out to Samsung. So we be able to control our own. Yeah, Anton. Control our own, man. How we gonna let a record label tell us, oh, we gonna pay you 38 cents an album and own your shit? Nah. These
And then you
kids, no
got
matter how shitty or trash their music is, they ain't on labels. With this new era of social media and all that, they're making all this money. I mean, like I said, unfortunately, they're releasing a whole lot of bullshit, but they ain't attached to no record label. They getting all the money.
mm-hmm.
You know.
That's the only good thing that we can say, like man, like I always try to see the bright side. I said they ain't out here robbing and killing, and at least they in the studio
Yeah.
doing
Well,
what
I mean,
they doing.
yeah, but a lot of them still doing stupid shit, as you saw that shit with Young
Uh,
Thug in them, man.
oh man,
Rico, my nigga, Rico. They ain't not playing down here in Atlanta.
Woo.
That DA, and she look good, matter of fact. She said she gonna be getting more of these dudes. We just getting started.
Man,
All these
see,
dudes is talking about their gangs and these songs. And then these gangs is out here in the streets doing all this fuck shit, shooting, killing, robbing, carjacking, doing all type of ignorant, stupid devil shit, bro. So yeah,
devils,
you know what? Rico, you know that shit is serious.
man, that's extra serious.
So
Man, when I seen that, I was like, this is where it started. Now here they come finna start chipping on the ice. Chip, 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 chip. Cause these same little all them same that same group. I done heard my little 17-year-old homie just turned 18. I hear him talking about them all the time. Of like them the reals right there. Them who we can them the real. That's real. That's real. And I'm like, these little dudes.
they
The
lost.
proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the pudding.
Lost. Yep. They are lost, bro. Yeah, this dude's real. Wears dresses with pink locks. Yeah, he real. Yeah. Yeah. We'll end it with that one.
Yeah.
But you got anything else you want to chop it up with? I know you said you was excited
Last
about some
thing.
ideas. You had some stuff you want.
Oh yeah, just I what I mean, was really excited and hope that we'll be able to still do the saying whichever one that you pick from the source awards. I really like to commentate with you through a show like just because of the nostalgia, the stuff that we missing, the stuff that we forgot, like what I mean, the stars that weren't all the way stars yet, just to you know it'd be a good song to react with you in the chat room, about just all hip hop. It's all hip hop. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
yeah. Well,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
we'll chop it up, during the week and see what we come up with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that
And
would be dope,
throw in the
man.
show title, so people, be aware of what we're going to
You know
speak
what I
on. But
mean?
yeah, that's a dope idea though.
And the chase is over. I know you heard.
Oh,
It,
bro.
it's over. It ended in almost movie fashion.
Unfortunate track. Yeah, I thought both of them was gonna go out in a blaze of glory, but she took the coward way out.
Man, and the stuff that they had on them, I was like, wow, like just
What
how
they have
they
on?
got. Man, they had guns. They had like so many thousands of dollars. Like I want to say like not 90,000, but they had a big number, one, two, three, four, five digit number of thousands on them.
So
Different
tell the
type of.
people who we talking about.
Okay, everyone, I am in Alabama. You know what I'm saying, and Lauderdale County is one of our counties. Uh, the escaped convict Casey White and the Vicky White, who was the correctional officer, they escaped last week. I believe they was gone for like from 9 to 11 days. Um, Pretty much, the woman was the woman. They loved the woman, like they loved the woman. She had the getting ready to retire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they was getting ready to elect her for another award. She done won
Wow.
awards. Like all that, and then just
They
in one moment.
they all in shock. They are in complete shock. They're like, yo, they don't understand how she can do something like this. And it was crazy, man. She, I think they were chasing them around. They crashed, and then she shoots herself.
Yeah,
She supposed to kill
yeah.
herself. Like you,
I'm
you just
like,
ruined your whole life, the rest of your life, for this low life murdering piece of shit.
that police chief said, we gonna make sure that he don't go nowhere. He gonna be on chain and lock 24/7.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have him in a Hannibal Lecter, bro, in the cage and all that shit.
They
Word.
making sure he ain't going nowhere else. He said he won't escape this time. This time he ain't going nowhere.
Do you think that he was gonna go kill? Because remember, they said he threatened his ex-wife and her sister. He said, if I ever break
Yes.
out of here, I'm gonna murder you and her. I don't know, why he said. Well, he's fucking nuts. But I was thinking maybe she got him locked up. I don't know, but
I definitely
he
believe
an
it.
ignorant savage.
I definitely believe it, Ty, man, because of all the weapons that they had on them. You know what I mean? And just all the hustling and bustling they did. Like she, like from what the man said, from what the chief said, she knew the whole facility like the back of her hand. And then, but the bad part was they was leaving pellets behind because everywhere they went, they got a video of it
Yep.
almost.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
Can't
saying?
get away with that shit.
Can't get away
There's
with that.
cameras
You know what I
all
mean?
over the place, especially in a prison, you dummies.
Prison, come on,
Hey,
man. So, but it's ended and it's just it's another crazy story for us. It almost made me wonder what all this attention on that, what did we miss? You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I know. People do say they'll say like, "Yo, they doing this to take your attention away from something else." I think that only happens to people that can't pay attention to different shit at the same time. Because I'm sitting here getting ready to do my show when we log off,
Hmm.
and when I click on my browser, it immediately opens up to the news. So that's how I was keeping abreast of this shit. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh man!" First, I was like, "Man, they can't find him. He probably murdered her." Then all of a sudden, they were like, "A warrant for her arrest." I was like, "Oh shit, she's in on it. They probably in love." And then, like I
Hmm.
said, every day they was just saying it. That didn't keep me. That didn't keep me preoccupied from what I had to do or other stories. With the war or the Kevin Samuels, or you know what I mean. I think people there's a lot of people that are on that conspiracy bullshit when they say, "Oh, they're saying this to keep your focus away from what
Hmm.
we're really doing, what the government's really doing." Nah,
Hmm.
I can see what the government is really doing to us with the CVID. the shot, all that shit. And I can see what's going on in this news and this news at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I don't know. Just people, they have a knack to say that, like, because they don't want you to, because they're saying that they're doing this on purpose to distract you from what's really going on. They might be talking to the people that don't have the capacity to maybe think that way. I get it. But the average person, you know what I mean? I mean, we're on here talking about different shit.
Yeah.
How is that keeping us away from what you know what I mean?
Right.
There was a picture I saw that Johnson & Johnson, somehow they stopped the dead vaccine they put out because it said it caused blood clots. I'm like, yo, all this time, bro. Like, I'm so glad I didn't get that shit.
What?
Yep.
Clots?
Yeah. Yep. That's serious shit.
Dang.
Yeah, man. So.
Dang. Like, I'm sitting here saying, dang, because it's people I know around me that and they ain't here from 2 years ago. And dang, that's a trip. You got me.
They got that one,
Dang.
the Johnson & Johnson
Yeah,
one.
yeah. Dang,
Let
man.
them
That's
know.
wild. Okay. Wow. Thank you for that tip.
Crazy. Yeah, man. So, wow. See, Serious Cloud almost killed him in 05. See, man, them shits ain't nothing to play with, man. Serious Biz, I'm glad you still with us, bro.
Yes, sir.
Word up. So yeah, y'all. I mean, we wrap this episode up, man. I'm glad y'all came through once again, always supporting the channel. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna be on in a little bit on BoobTube. I didn't go on earlier today because actually I was cleaning up my laptop. I had so many stuff in different folders. So I can't find shit when I'm ready to DJ. Like, it's annoying. So I was spending the day just cleaning up and cleaning the house up a little bit too. So I'm about to go live in a little bit, maybe within an hour on Twitch, and just mix it up for a while.
Okay, I got my Twitch back on too. I thought I had lost my my what you call, but I'm back on there. I know you seen I logged.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
So yeah, I'm back on there. So now I ain't gonna miss no more Twitch. I'm gonna make sure I be on there, showing support, repping. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So yeah, man.
And
Woo Wednesday, right?
Huh?
Woo Wednesday today, right?
Well, no, I mean not. I was doing Woo Wednesday every other week, but now I'm on a raid train that does Woo Wednesday every month. Yeah, the next one is in 2 weeks.
Okay.
There's a Woo Wednesdays channel though. You can check out on Twitch. That plays Wu-Tang videos and music. So
okay.
Check that out. And this Saturday we're gonna be streaming the Onyx versus Cypress Hill joint, 9 o'clock. Be 8 o'clock your time. So yeah, definitely tune in for that.
There.
That should be dope.
I'll be there.
No doubt, bro. Good to see you always, Cooks. And,
hey, always much love, DJ Tag, man.
No doubt, bro. And we'll chop it up during the week, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, chat room. Thanks y'all for tuning in, y'all.
Salute everyone.
See y'all in about an hour. Y'all have a good day. Peace.